Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well, and apologies I look awful because I've just got back from work, so sorry about that. You also may see me looking down quite a lot because I've got all my doctor's appointments here and I've written loads of notes so I don't forget anything. So today's video is how to get your referral to the Maudsley and the best way to do it, because my referral process was one mess up after another. I was told wrong information so many times. In fact, that would probably be a video for another day. But today I just want to tell you the quickest way to get there, because I wish I'd have known now the process and how to do it, because it would have cut about a year off at least of my referral time. So that's why I wanted to do this video, so hopefully it will help somebody else. So this is what it says on their website. They say referrals are accepted from consultant psychiatrists, GPs or your local mental health team. The Depersonalisation disorder service is for people with persistent or recurrent episodes of detachment or unreality about themselves or the external world. So basically, if you have DP or DR, you have that. That's the basic symptom, isn't it really? You've got to be over 18 years old. Your condition must suggest DP or DR, but may require definitive diagnosis from the Maudsley. You've got to fulfil the specified diagnosis criteria for DP. It's got to be treatment resistant. Now what that means is, so you have to go see a psychiatrist in this process, and they will suggest you a treatment of what they think you should have. And then if that doesn't do anything for you, then it's treatment resistant and you need more specialist help. You've got to be a complex case, which requires that specialist intervention. And there are a few exclusions, so they exclude anyone with a moderate or severe learning difficulty, people with serious self-harm and personality disorder, and people with a risk of violence. Overall, even if they don't mess up like they did with me, it's still quite a long process, but here's to do it. So, go to your GP, tell them your symptoms, tell them that you believe you have DR or DP. Most of them won't have heard of it, so if they're anything like mine, they'll just Google it in front of you and then be like, do you have this symptom, that symptom? And just go, yes, yes, yes. Ask for a referral to a psychiatrist because you want the official diagnosis, either through the NHS, which quite a long waiting list, or privately. So I did it privately. It's about £250 for an hour, which is a lot, but it cut about 6 months off the waiting time. So it depends how desperately you want to get there and how quick you want to go as to whether you go private or not. So you go to your psychiatrist and they will give you a letter after saying they have an impression that you have DP or DR, and they'll suggest treatment for you, which will usually be an anti-anxiety to start with, to check it isn't just anxiety, that if you take SRIs that it won't just go away. So that's proven it's treatment resistant. So you'll do what they suggest, take the pills, and when they don't work, go back again to your GP and say you want the referral to the Maudsley. So then the GP will write a referral up alongside your psychiatrist letter to go to the Maudsley. But if you live in certain counties, like where I live, you can't just get there like that. You have to have another letter written by the GP to your local CCG, and they basically decide whether or not to give you the funding to go to the Maudsley. So if they don't have enough in their budget for that year, you're not going to get there. Or if they don't think you're a severe enough case, or if you've tried enough so far, you're not going to get there either. If they do decide to give you the funding, which takes months for them to decide, they'll write a letter to you and your GP saying you have or haven't. So if you get it, your GP needs your psychiatrist letter again, a letter from them, and also a letter from the CCG confirming your funding, to then send to the Maudsley for them to get in contact with you. Once you receive that letter saying you've got the funding, you've got to act fairly quick though. You've got to get onto your GP to make sure they're making that referral, because there's a 6-month deadline. So if your GP goes over that 6-month deadline in getting around to making that referral, then your funding's withdrawn. So as soon as you get that letter, keep pestering your GP until they give you that referral. Once you get that first letter through from the Maudsley, you just get in contact with them. You say, they go through some dates with you, and then you say which date is the most convenient, and then they'll send you a letter through confirming your date, and that is the best way to get a referral to the Maudsley, and the quickest. It's still a long process, I'm not going to lie, but that's the quickest and the best way, I'd say. And I really hope that you found today's video informative, and I really hope that it will help at least one person out there to get their diagnosis and their referral to the Maudsley quicker, to hopefully get treatment a lot quicker and get better.